I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And today, Haunted Hill Farm had just given us one of the biggest halfway to Halloween teasers ever. Just a couple of days ago, I did make a video regarding Haunted Hill Farm when it does come to these teasers that they have been giving us over the past couple of weeks. And now today, they've officially ended the photos that they have been posting on their Instagram daily leading up to the big reveal that we have just gotten today, including what seems to be some sort of ARG. Now, obviously, this isn't exactly an ARG, but it is very similar, as this is sort of something that anybody can work on, and we can actually be involved with the Haunted Hill Farm 2026 lineup ourselves. And well, we have also just gotten 3 new props revealed for 2026. But without wasting any more of your time, let me catch you up to date at what we have been getting over the past couple of weeks when it does come to Haunted Hill Farm. Now, we have typically been getting a photo daily regarding this sort of halfway to Halloween crime scene evidence table that they have been posting on their Instagram page, and today they've officially posted the final photo. And with this, we actually do get a link to a website that Halloween Daily News is actually connected with, as that is somebody that has been partnering on these posts daily on Instagram. And well, this website talks about there being 7 new techie animatronics coming for this year's halfway to Halloween lineup, which is absolutely insane. The website we also got today does reveal an app that is owned by somebody else that has been partnering on these posts, with that being Fright maps. But I will get into that in just a couple of seconds because I don't want to jump into that just yet. But here on this article, we do get 7 photos of the wanted flyers we have been seeing on these posts. And now finally today, we can actually put every single photo together, and we do get this giant investigation table thing. And I mean, I don't really want to jump right into that specific post because there's way more to talk about on this actual article and in the app itself. Before jumping into this brand new teaser in the Fright Maps app, we can actually also see in this article that it does say that a search will be beginning tomorrow, April 24th, which I'm guessing somewhere around 7 a.m. EST, because that's the typical time that Haunted Hill Farm has been posting the things on Instagram. But now jumping right into the app, when you do first open the Haunted Hill Farm map itself, we can see this thing that is the exact same thing that we did see on one of the pictures of one of the days from Instagram. And I was really skeptical of what that could have meant. But now today we finally do know that it was hinting at the Fright Maps app. As I mentioned, starting tomorrow, you will be able to collect all 7 of these wanted posters on the Fright Maps app in the Haunted Hill Farm section. And if you do end up doing so and being one of the first 200 people to do that, you will end up getting not only sticker sheets of these actual props, but you will also be entered in a giveaway to win every single one of these brand new animatronics coming for halfway to Halloween, with that being 7 new techie items. But now diving right into what you guys have all been waiting for, with that being the animatronics. Now, the posters that we have been getting with the wanted flyers that I have ended up missing is the first one starting off with what appears to be this sort of ice cream animatronic, which we did see in the first teaser that we did get with the dropped ice cream cone. And now we can see all the ice cream dripping with all the sprinkles, and we can't really make out the name. And then obviously we do have the raccoon from Party City, the pop-out one, that is obviously going to be returned for this year. And then the poster that I thought was hinting towards Boogeyman actually does read Spectre Lady, so I was wrong about that one. But hopefully Boogeyman will end up returning one of these years. And then we do also have another new poster that we just gotten today that reads Haunted something. It's kind of hard to make out exactly what it says. And then moving on to the next image, we now see the headless sit-in scare clown, or something like that, because the one part is ripped out of there, which this is definitely still hinting at a brand new prop and not the original Spirit Halloween sit-in scare clown. But I do also have more information on that guy later in this video. And then right next to that, we do have what seems to be reading Bride Tomb Woman, which I actually do have an idea of where this poster could be located on the actual map itself starting tomorrow. And then we do also have another thing that says Spinnin' something. It seems like Rick's at the end or something like that. And then the actual image itself is kind of all smudged off. Now, with all this information in mind, my best guess as to where the Bride Tomb Woman will be located on this map is obviously in the main cemetery. Now, on this map, we do have this sort of cemetery looking thing with all tombstones, and I think it would be so fitting for this wanted flyer to be hidden behind one of the tombstones. Now, when it does come down to the Fright Maps app, typically one or two of the actual collectibles that you are looking for are pretty out in the open and easy to find. However, the other ones are really difficult, and I'm guessing that this one will be hidden behind one of the actual tombstones. And I will say that their hitboxes are pretty much invisible, so it's really hard to tell whether or not you are clicking on the actual thing. So I do recommend just spam clicking, making sure that you do end up collecting it. And now moving on to the Apocalypse City area of this map, we do actually get 3 brand new animatronics that we have never seen before, and I will say that I do believe all these props are going to be featured in the main animatronic drop when it does come that summertime, so do keep that in mind. But the first animatronic that we do have revealed here is the 10-foot Towering Witch. Now, I will say I'm not 100% sure if this thing is going to be outdoor rated, but just judging off of the height, I feel like it will be, and I love the green orb that this woman is holding. I feel like that it looks so awesome, and then the lighting going onto the witch itself, I think that looks really nice. And just by judging off of the looks of this prop, the face does appear to be plastic, which is really good, especially for a prop that could possibly be going outdoors, just because you don't want the latex dry rotting or anything like that. And then we have the Apocalypse Twins from Morris Costumes, which I did already talk about on the channel because Haunted Hill Farm did actually release a demo video as a teaser on the first day of these images. And well, we do already know about these, and they're not really anything too special. But then moving on, we have the brand new Skeleton, Bride, and Groom. Now, this one is a really interesting prop because I'm really not sure where they did come up with this idea, just because it's something so unique, especially for Halloween. It's literally a bride and groom, but with skeleton faces. I think that looks really nice. It's just a super niche piece and kind of hard to use unless you're having some sort of church scene, which I mean, still, it will work perfectly in that type of aesthetic, but I feel like for most people, it just wouldn't really work in their haunts. And then finally, we have my personal favorite, with this one being the Vampire Host animatronic, and this one looks so cool. I absolutely love that he's actually holding his own head, and I mean the head sculpt on this guy looks absolutely phenomenal, as well as the paint job. I think that this looks so cool, and I love the headless look. He looks so awesome, super eerie, and I also really like his red cape that he does have going around him. I feel like overall this is just such a well done animatronic, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get my hands on him. I especially love that the Vampire Host does have blood on him, because that is something we rarely see when it does come to the retail market, and I think that looks really nice. It's not a lot, but it is definitely still there and definitely makes the prop overall. I love all the blood on his mouth, and then even on his fingers that's actually a hole on his head. I just think that this one is such an awesome piece. The other thing that we can check out on this map is a sort of photo shoot behind the scenes area, which I'm not going to talk about this too much, but it's definitely still there. And then the other thing is going to be the return in props for Haunted Hill Farm 2026. Now, I will say that all these animatronics are already on their website, so it's not anything new or anything like that, returning from Old Spirit Halloween, but we do have the Ghost Woman. Then we have the Sin and Scare Clown, which obviously we did sort of see that in the newspaper, but I'm almost positive that we will also be getting a brand new version of this prop some way or another. And then we do have the Sin and Tombstone Girl, we have the Floating Skeleton Ghost, the Tombstone Lifter, and finally the Lunging Pumpkin Carver, which is obviously another older Spirit Halloween animatronic. But these are already on the Haunted Hill Farm website, so it's not anything new coming for 2026, but they're still going to be returning. And finally, we do have their new line of what they're calling Fright Essentials, which is essentially, no pun intended, their Sunstar lineup for the season, which I'm not going to really talk about this, as typically Sunstar is just not very good, but I will say that they do have some cool concept this year. Just the Sunstar quality is really bad when it does come to literally any company that does have it. It's just the Sunstar manufacturer itself and nothing on the company. Well, there you have it, the Haunted Hill Farm 2026 halfway to Halloween teasers. Now, this does pretty much come to the end when it does come to these teasers on their Instagram page. However, starting tomorrow, we officially have the hunt to look forward to, and we will be seeing even more animatronics coming for halfway to Halloween. But make sure to leave your thoughts on these down in the comments below. And anyway, make sure to remember that I'm a Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. Let the hunt begin.